Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards. And now your host, Chris the Brain.
Thank you. Thank you. It is such an honor to be on this stage and being a part of this monumental event, the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards, an award show that celebrates the movies that we covered on the Bulletproof Podcast in 2025. Now, the question comes to mind instantly. What exactly is a butthorn? Well, I went to the source himself, Gary Busey, and asked him, Gary, what is a butthorn? And he followed up with a diatribe on buttered sausage. But while we may not know the origins of the term butthorn, I hope in the future that the term butthorn will be synonymous with podcasting excellence. No, I'm serious. You bastards, I'm serious here. Well, speaking of bastards, here to present our first Golden Butthorn Award, it is the co-founder of BulletproofAction.com, Mr. Chad Cruz. Once again, Mr. Chad Cruz. Chad's not here yet. Okay, folks. Well, you know what? I will present the first ever Golden Butthorn Award. Let's talk about it, because a death scene in a movie is often the most powerful and memorable scene in a film. Whether it's the heartbreaking loss of a loved one or the satisfying demise of a villain, a death scene will stick with you well after you've seen the movie. And now, the nominees for Best Death Scene. Lieutenant Colonel Podolsky in Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Carol Kersey in Death Wish 2. John Alexander in No Retreat, No Surrender 3, Blood Brothers. And Joshua Foss in Sudden Death. And the winner is Carol Kersey in Death Wish 2. And now to present a pair of musical awards, my co-host from the Bulletproof Podcast, Mr. Ryan Campbell.
Music in a movie can be another dimension filmmakers tap into to convey emotion, purpose, and exposition. Since before humans could even create images, we were making music. A bad scene can be made good, a good scene can be made great, and a great scene can be made terrible, all with the power of music. With that, these are the nominees for Best Needledrop. From The Substitute, Gorilla Funk by Paris. From Superman, Punk Rocker by Teddy Bears featuring Iggy Pop. From The Fall Guy, I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness. And from The Guest, Because I Love You by Stevie B. And the winner is Gorilla Funk by Paris. Next, the nominees for Best Musical Performance. From The Last Dragon, Seventh Heaven by Laura Charles. From American Shaolin, The Shaolin Temple Blues by Drew Carson and his friends. From Neon Maniacs, Baby Lied by Steve and his band. And from Body Slam, Push by Kick. And the winner is Drew Carson and his friends for Shaolin Temple Blues.
It's not often we have special guests on the Bulletproof Podcast, and that just makes them all the more special. Here are the nominees for Guest of the Year. Jonathan London on episode 141, Tough and Deadly. John Cena Sr. on episode 150, 12 rounds. The DTVC connoisseur Matt Pereira on episode 174, Virtual Assassin. And Paul London on episode 182, Deathstalker. And the winner is Paul London from episode 182. Unfortunately, Paul could not join us here tonight, but we will be sending out his Golden Butthorn Award to Los Angeles ASAP.
Still to come, the Me So Horny Award, when the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards continue.
Welcome back to the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards. You know, they say hair makes the man. So who better to present the best hair award than my other co-host on the Bulletproof Podcast, the Toy Man, Christy Petrillo.
Hello, everybody. It is your favorite, the Toy Man, Christy Petrillo here with the nominations for Best Hair. I'm not sure how I got suggested to announce these nominees and the winner, but I am going to live vicariously through all of the great hair worn by these people in these films. So let's get to the nominees. We've got Stacy Keach as Dr. Bob Forrest in Class of 1999. We've got the great Michael Dudikoff as Nick James in Virtual Assassin, followed by a nomination for his rival from that film, Brian James as Nassim in Virtual Assassin. And we're going to cap off the nominations with Grace Jones as Mayday in 007's A View to a Kill. And the winner, I'm giving you a drum roll, but you probably cannot hear it picked up on my mic, is Nick James, bitch, Michael Dudikoff in Virtual Assassin with some fantastic hair for an action hero.
It is now time to honor some of the unsung villains in the action world. The nominees for Goon of the Year: Yushin, played by Voyo Gorek in Rambo First Blood Part 2. The Giant, played by Gary Robbins in TC 2000. Carlos, played by Archie Moore in Breakheart Pass. And Rock, played by Mike Starr in The Last Dragon. And the winner is the Canadian giant himself, Gary Robbins from TC 2000. We now turn our attention to fight scenes, one of the most integral part of any action movie. Here are the nominees for Fight of the Year. The airplane hangar fight in No Retreat, No Surrender 3 Blood Brothers. The final fight in The Thundering Mantis. The kitchen fight in Sudden Death. And the final fight in The Big Boss. And the winner is the kitchen fight in Sudden Death. And now to present the On-Air Rivalry of the Year Award, a very special guest indeed. It is the direct-to-video connoisseur himself, Matt Pereira.
As someone who grew up near Boston, I know something about rivalries, whether it's the Sox and Yanks or my Bees and the Canadians, or even the Celtics and the Lakers, which it doesn't make a lot of sense that people in LA celebrate championships that won in Minnesota, but it's neither here nor there. But all those rivalries, nothing compares to the Bulletproof Action on-air rivalries of 2025. So the nominees for on-air rivalry of the year are the Toyman, Chris DiPetrillo, and Jane Hetzko from The Substitute, Chris the Brain and Barry Chan from various episodes, Ryan Campbell and Colonel James Braddock from Missing in Action 2, The Beginning, and Chad Cruz and showing up from work from all the episodes he missed. And the winners are Ryan Campbell and Colonel James Braddock. Yes, excellent. So here to accept the award is Ryan Campbell, the man himself.
Wow. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't prepare a speech. I would like to thank Bulletproof Action for recognizing that my opinions were correct and valid in this certain instance. And I would like to thank my podcast brothers, Chris the Brain, Toyman, and Chad Cruz on occasion for giving me a platform in which to be exposed to movies that I have never seen. But I really couldn't do it by myself. And I wish I could thank Colonel James Braddock, but for being so inept that it allowed me to win this award. But I mean, I'd ask him to come share in this award, but we can't stand here for 10 years
Coming up next, the Jean-Claude Van Damme Gratuitous Nudity Award, when the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards continue.
Welcome back to the Golden Butthorn Awards. I'm your host, Chris the Brain. Now, once again, let me try to do this. I'm going to introduce Chad. Chad's still not here. All right, well, Chad Cruz is still not here, so allow me to present to you an award named after the one and only Jean-Claude Van Damme. It is skin to win in this category. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Jean-Claude Van Damme Gratuitous Nudity Award. And the nominees are Cindy Mannion from The Toxic Avenger, Glenn Powell in The Running Man, Betsy Rue and Todd Farmer in My Bloody Valentine, and the threesome in Kickboxer for the Aggressor. And the winners are, it looks like we've got winners because the winners are the threesome in Kickboxer for the Aggressor. We now turn to one of the most prestigious awards here tonight. It is the coveted Me So Horny Award. These characters had their juices flowing, and they did not go unnoticed by the crack staff of the Bulletproof Podcast. The nominees for the Me So Horny Award are Cara Lavelle in The Substitute 2, School's Out, The Big Boss in The Big Boss, Richie Green in The Last Dragon, and Steve in Neon Maniacs. And the winner is Cara Lavelle in The Substitute 2, School's Out. I knew she's going to win this one. And now, to present the Dynamic Duo of the Year Award, please welcome back to the stage the Toyman, Chris DiPetrillo.
Toyman back here with the nominees for the Dynamic Duo of the Year. For all of those who voted for me and Chris the Brain with our Abbott and Costello routine that you get to hear every week on the Bulletproof Podcast. Sadly, we are not official nominees. We don't want to boost our egos anymore by winning a Golden Butthorn Award. We're going to leave it to the actual action stars here. So the nominees for Dynamic Duo, we've got Frank and Billy, played by Roddy Piper and Billy Blanks in Back in Action. We've got Dec and Thea in Predator Badlands, great film from earlier this year, one of my favorites of 2025. Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Han, Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan from Karate Kid Legends. And Casey and Will Alexander, played by Lauren Avedon and Keith Vitale in No Retreat, No Surrender 3, Blood Brothers. And the winners, which may not be a surprise when it comes to Bulletproof Action and our fan base, is, of course, Casey and Will Alexander from No Retreat, No Surrender 3, Blood Brothers. Fantastic set of siblings there with some fantastic action. I might actually go and watch that movie again right now.
It is now time for the final Golden Butthorn Award of the evening. People are still a bunch of bastards. We will be celebrating those action heroes that went from movie star to the face of a franchise. The nominees for Franchise Player of the Year: Charles Bronson in Death Wish 2 and Death Wish 4: The Crackdown. Sylvester Stallone in Rambo: First Blood Part 2. Chad Michael Collins in Sniper: The Last Stand. And Chuck Norris in Missing in Action 2: The Beginning. And the winner is Charles Bronson in Death Wish 2 and Death Wish 4. Give it up for the Franchise Player of the Year, Charles Bronson. And that concludes the first annual Golden Butthorn Awards. I want to thank everyone who voted. I want to thank everyone here in attendance. And I want to thank all of the people listening all around the world in podcast land for making this possible. And now, to play us out, it's the Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures. Happy New Year, everyone!
Say you're all looking very beautiful this evening. Lovely to have you all here. Do a little song for you now. I think you might know it. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yeah, for old lang syne, yeah. And surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine, and we'll take a cup, oh, kindness, for old lang syne, for old lang syne, dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yeah, for old lang syne. We could run down the hills and make the days
sun till dying, but seas between us broad and